Hello everyone, we're playing Act 3 now, the tedious act. That's the most annoying act of them all. The way the level is set up is kind of annoying. Got Dark Wanderer here in the beginning, just added for flair. Didn't need to be put in the game, but it's there. That's one of my Dark Huntresses, which are going to be soaking up damage for me, spazzing out with her spear. Thank you for being there to spaz out. The main goal of Act 3 is to kill Mephisto, one of the prime evils. That's kind of what everyone, I think, was upset at. I really am. It's disappointing how little I know about the story and how much I've played the game. But what we're trying to do is kill Mephisto. She is one of the prime evils. We need her soul stone, take it to the Hellforge, and destroy that. That's leading up into Act 4 as well, because Mephisto, we're going to be worried about her until her soul stone is destroyed. Because she's one mean bitch. Her like legs are made out of gas or something, and that's a serious problem. It's been spreading diseases like herpes or something. I'm liking my made-up storyline a little bit more. At some point, I probably should read some of the lore that's been put out for Diablo and not die to these guys, which run really fast and do a lot of damage. Pretty much Act 3, you can see on the map here, it's a whole lot of this. It's walking slowly up a river. There's two sides to the river, on this side and on this side. And you kind of have to find out where you're going. And there's, I think, 4 things you need to collect in Act 3 to create a flail in order to destroy an orb in order to open Mephisto's dungeon. It's kind of the same scenario as Act 2, where you need to collect stuff to make an object in order to open a door, which is completely retarded, but we're not even going to talk about that. We're just going to pretend that it makes complete sense, because otherwise I'll probably lose my mind. Because only the specific flail made out of this dead guy's body parts can destroy this orb, when we could have... Not digging it. It got old after Act 2, and we gotta do it again. So the first thing you're set out to do is find Khalim's eye, which is gonna be in the spider cavern. I don't know who this guy Khalim is, but holy shit did he get around. Like, he lost an eye in the spider cavern, he lost a leg, an arm, his body parts are just scattered all over the place. He must have died in some insanely awesome explosion. And I think I legitimately need a break. Just talking about Act 3 and all this stuff I have to do is like, wow, I need to do something else for a while. Because Act 3, man, it'll do that to you. So much so that I want more run speed, because I'm going to be doing a lot of running. That is for certain. It's very... Even if you do have map hack and you know where you're going on Act 3, it's difficult to know where you're really going, because you have to walk such a far distance, it's kind of hard to tell where in fact you are headed towards. And this is an Uber quest, pretty significant one. I might pop my head in here for a second. You're not supposed to go in here until around level 70. I'm level 32. Let's see if I can kill at one thing as a sneak peek. Sorta. Okay, no, it's not worth it. I'm probably gonna die. But that's a pretty important place later. You'll get to see that when I get to around level 70 or 80-ish, I think. And I need to start doing that challenge, which will be fun. But what I am looking for right now is a spider cavern, because I walked past it. Honestly, I know I wanted to play this untwinked, unrushed, but seriously, it is so easy to skip all this stuff if you have someone to help you. What you can have them do is go to the area where you need to destroy that orb. They'll kill all the stuff nearby, you'll get that quest. And then they could just teleport you to the next waypoint inside the building you're trying to get into. And you could skip that. This whole collecting business can easily be skipped in Act 3. if you have someone higher level helping you. Though, unfortunately, at the same time, not a lot of people are high level on this server yet. But I could at least find some people who are also doing Act 3 to kind of make it a little bit less tedious on me. But at the same time, every time I've tried to play with other people, they've let me down in severely disappointing ways. Like getting me killed last time, which I didn't even show. I should have. But I did not. No. I just want to erase it from my memory. And I'm gonna need my map open pretty much the whole time I'm doing this too, because it's very easy to miss things here. It's very dark. Very difficult to see where you're running. And if you miss a very subtle opening in the woods, because I didn't have my map open, I'm gonna cry about it for days. Yep. Also, I know you kind of have no reference to how much damage 1,000 is, and I keep saying, oh look, I'm doing this much damage now. Hopefully over time you start to see my damage grow, as well as my health, which is 1,000 now, and by the end of the game you'll be like, holy shit, you're seriously doing 300,000 damage? That for Amazon, that is a legitimate estimate, when you consider in that I'm probably going to get, what's the name of it? It's not Plague. I gotta check. Carrere, which I also don't know how to pronounce because I'm retarded. That adds so much poison damage, it kind of messes up your damage indicating stuffs. And once I put points in that, it's going to say like at all times I'm doing up anywhere above like 200,000, 300,000 damage. So end game on this game, you can do some pretty ridiculous stuff. You really can. But it still remains difficult. The monsters are strong. If anyone's wondering, every now and then you still do get the Uber Diablo stuff. At the top of the screen would say this many Stone of Jordans. Uber Diablo is the hardest thing to kill. One of the hardest things to kill in classic Diablo 2, if you don't know that. In this mod, if you're max level and you fight Uber Diablo, you can like one-hit kill him. 3-hit kill him. He drops so fast. The amount of damage you're doing end game in this is ridiculous compared to what you can do in regular Diablo. So this is a much more fast-paced mod if you don't know anything about either of these game modes. Game modes? They're not game modes. If you don't know about anything about either of them, Diablo 2 is much slower. Not boringly slow, but things happen slower. You have more time to react and think about what you're going to be doing. This, for a lot of classes, it turns into a big spam fest of AoE skills, where you can just make sure you're putting out as much damage as you possibly can, staying safe, because there are still a lot of stuff that can kill you, but things happen so much quicker. There's so many more monsters on screen, and so much more stuff dying and going on. I haven't even played classic Diablo, and I don't even know how long. It's been a long time. 4 years, maybe? 5? I don't know. What am I even doing over here? Khalim's eye always spawns in the same spot. Bottom leftish. Please don't kill me. Said please don't kill me. Thank you, Jade Figurine. Khalim's eye. I'll deal with Jade Figurine right now. And then I'll take a freaking break. This is Act 3. I need to do this in like segments. You talk to Deckard Cain about Jade Figurine. He tells you to talk to Meshiff. And Meshiff is like, I want that! And then he gives you the golden bird. And this is... You can hear them all tell you about their... I don't know. And then you go to Alcor. And he's like, damn it, I wish you people would leave me alone. Oh, the golden bird. So he goes from an asshole to, like, kissing your ass in seconds because he wants that bird. And you just give it up for nothing. Or you give it up for this potion that adds permanently 20 health. So I have 1,000 now. Boink. I got like 1,050-ish. 1,060-ish. Whatever. But I have to end here. I'm going to get something to eat. Hope you all enjoyed this. I'm gonna go. Catch you guys later. Hey everybody, Star here, and instead of doing Act 3, what I decided to do was actually, check this out, I got the Travancore waypoint from someone. I didn't complete it yet. That is the almost last quest of Act 3. Pretty much all this stuff is just skipping the items you need to collect to open the thing in Travancore. So I'm going to try and beat them myself, and if I do, then what I'm going to do is get the waypoint for Endurance of Hate from someone and kill Mephisto myself again. So in preparation for this, I ran sewers a few times to try and get unique items, which I did. So I have a nice arcane crystal here again, which I'm going to up tier my bow again to tier 3. I double checked to make sure I'd be able to use it. You don't want to up tier your items and then have the requirements be slightly too high for you. I've done that before. So if I remember correctly, it was arcane crystal and a rune. I'm going to double check that because once again I don't want this to go wrong. I'm kind of banking on I need a good bow to be able to do Travancore. I didn't really find any good uniques that I could use. It was all really junk swords. I think all the uniques I've found so far besides like this amulet have been swords and I guess the bow. I also found out that apples sell for 3,000 each. I found a bunch of them. I'm not sure if I'm going to sell them. I have 6,000 gold from all that, and that's pretty much all I got. Was some apples, a few uniques, and oh, I got rare rings now, which aren't very good. 1 life after each kill, that's good. Strength on it, so I can have some strength requirements, which aren't too big of a deal because defense still doesn't matter. I'm still using L in armor. I should really upgrade that soon because I know I could. I could probably upgrade it right now, but not too big of a deal. Actually, I think I might need that plus 20 dexterity to equip the bow I'm about to make. And this one, pretty much the same. Attack speed, strength, experience. They're not awesome, but it's better than what I've been using. I still have the same gloves I found in the very beginning of the game, so I should keep that in mind. I usually forget about gloves and boots, like, oh, do I need new gloves? So I'll keep that in mind. I think I can take Travancore. Oh, also use that helmet I found before, just stuck 2 jewels in it, so I get plus 10 to all the tributes and the life and stuff that was on the jewels, which was better than what I had before. So I'm going to double check, make sure this is the right way to make that bow. Okay, that is Arcane Crystal, Rune. The Rune is what rerolls the unique. I wanted to make sure because, like I said, I don't want to reroll this and, you know, not get the upgraded stats on it. It'd just be pointless. So 7% for Hunting Banshee now, 133 damage to 279. That's a big upgrade. This is really going to help me out for fighting Travancore. They are kind of difficult to beat. They have a lot of health. They can definitely put out the damage. And I haven't leveled up going through Act 3, though I am level 35, which is definitely a high enough level to take on Travancore. I gained like 2 levels doing sewers, which was kind of weird because I'm already so high, so I'm going to do that in one moment. I don't know if I have any good... Oh, I guess I could stick Ith runes in it. They give enhanced damage. Well, let me stick some runes in there and get my equipment a little bit better set up, and then I'm going to go straight to Travancore. I just need a minute because I'm uploading something and I want to make sure I don't lag while I'm there.